What if everyone lost the ability to feel fear? Fear is uncomfortable. It makes your heart race, your stomach tighten, your hands shake. Most people hate it. They try to avoid it, suppress it, ignore it. But fear exists for a reason. It keeps you alive. So what happens when it disappears? Imagine waking up one morning and realizing something is missing. Not pain, not emotion, just fear. You still feel happiness, sadness, anger, love. But the instinct that tells you don't do that is gone. Here's the part most people don't expect. The collapse wouldn't begin with violence. It would begin with confidence. At first, the change feels liberating. People feel calmer. Anxiety disappears overnight. Phobias vanish. No fear of heights, no fear of crowds, no fear of death. News headlines celebrate it. Doctors call it revolutionary. Mental health professionals are stunned. A world without fear sounds like progress. People take risks they never would have before. They speak freely. They quit jobs impulsively. They confront people they once avoided. Social confidence skyrockets. Fear had been holding humanity back, or so it seems. Before we go any further, if you enjoy slow-burn, unsettling science documentaries like this, take a moment to like this video. It helps Curiosity Now reach more curious minds. And if you want more what-if scenarios that explore the limits of human nature, subscribe to Curiosity Now and turn on notifications. Sharing this video helps these stories reach people who love big questions. Within days, something feels off. Emergency rooms begin reporting strange injuries. People stepping into traffic without hesitation, climbing structures without safety gear, touching dangerous animals, ignoring warning signs. Not because they're suicidal, because nothing tells them to stop. Fear isn't panic. Fear is information. And now that information is gone. Children are affected first. They wander into dangerous places. They approach strangers without hesitation. They test boundaries endlessly. Parents struggle to control behavior that once regulated itself. Teaching danger becomes nearly impossible. Accidents surge. Construction sites become death traps. Factories report record injuries. Driving becomes reckless. Speed limits lose meaning. Seatbelts are ignored. People feel invincible. Crime changes shape. Not more fear, but less. Criminals feel no anxiety about consequences. No hesitation. No second thoughts. Violence becomes impulsive, not strategic. Crimes are committed openly, in broad daylight, with no attempt to escape. Law enforcement struggles. Officers feel no fear either. That sounds good, until restraint disappears. Escalation becomes instant. Every encounter is pushed to its limit. Policing grows brutal, then chaotic. Military systems fail psychologically. Soldiers no longer feel fear of death. Risk assessment collapses. Strategic caution disappears. Battles become reckless. Casualties explode. Wars end quickly. Not through victory, but through annihilation. Nature becomes more dangerous. People approach predators, ignore weather warnings, swim in storms, climb during avalanches. Disaster response collapses, not because help isn't available, but because people don't flee. Fear once told humans when to run. Now, no one does. Healthcare unravels. Patients refuse treatment warnings, ignore diagnoses, overdose medications. Doctors struggle to convince people they're in danger. Informed consent becomes meaningless. Insurance collapses. Risk can't be calculated when no one avoids it. Businesses shut down. Infrastructure maintenance fails. Why repair something dangerous if danger doesn't register? By the second week, death rates spike. Not from disease, not from war, from behavior. Small, preventable mistakes multiply. The kind fear used to stop. Social trust erodes. People don't fear consequences of lying, cheating, or betrayal. Relationships fracture. Parenting collapses. Long-term planning disappears. Why save for the future if nothing feels threatening? Fear once anchored humanity to reality. Without it, optimism turns lethal. By the first month, civilization is unrecognizable. Cities are quieter, not safer. Hospitals overflow. Emergency services are overwhelmed. Education stops. Children cannot be taught danger. Society loses the ability to self-correct. This is not extinction by disaster. It is extinction by overconfidence. Scientists already know fear isn't optional. It's an evolutionary survival system. It activates logic, caution, restraint. Without it, intelligence becomes reckless. A fearless species cannot survive long, not because it is weak, but because it never stops itself. If this episode made you rethink fear as a weakness, consider sharing this video with someone who might too. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Curiosity Now. Are the ones keeping us alive. Fear doesn't make us cowards. It makes us human. And without it, we wouldn't last long at all.